Okay, Cindy, I got 7 o'clock and I got 2 people in the waiting room.
Yes, go start.
Okay. Good evening, everyone.
Hello.
Hi. Welcome to the East Flatbush Community Partnerships Virtual Open Door. We're glad you're here with us tonight, and we've got a nice meeting for you, planned for you tonight. My name is Diane Smith, and I'm your community ambassador. And I'm joined by Cindy Reed, our community organizer. Okay, I'm going to ask you all to please put your names in the chat so that we know you're here, so we can include you in our raffle. Because those of you who have been with us before know we do a raffle at these meetings, and we don't want to leave anybody out. And you got to be in it to win it. Okay. Okay.
Gonna wait till 7:05 for more people to join us. Okay, Diane?
Okay, yes, that's fine. Okay. I could do like they did on Romper Room, but I'm dating myself to say that. Like she always to say, I see Gilda, I see Stephanie, I see Judith. She never saw Diane, but I see you all.
And you know, she never saw Gilda, and I'd be so hurt. You know? I was hurt.
Okay, wait, I'm seeing there's somebody else that my screen is not allowing me. Judith, did I say Judith? Joanne, I see Joanne, Stephanie, Gilda, and Judith. And we're so glad y'all are here. You're in for a treat. We're just trying to wait a few more minutes to, to allow for other people to come in. So just please bear with us. Joanne, did you want to say something? Wait, I'm not hearing you. Did you speak? I'm not hearing you. Okay, in reading from the chat, I can share with you all that Joanne Kelly is from the Brooklyn Public Library Community Health. Okay.
And we can start. We know that we're just reconvening this meeting, so more people will come on as we continue with it each month.
Okay. All right, so we're gonna go on, we're gonna get started. So am I running the slide, Cindy, or are you? Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm gonna share with you all our agenda. Tonight, we're gonna do welcome and remarks. That I just did that. Welcome, everyone. And then we're gonna do a partnership overview. And then I'm gonna introduce you to our guest speaker for tonight, Fit and Play Mama. Many of you know her, Danielle Medina. She's always cooking up something good, always trying to keep us healthy. And we appreciate her. Then we're gonna share some program updates. Then we're gonna do the gift card raffle. And then we're gonna close out and wish you well and see you the next time. Okay, so let's get going. Okay, right now I'm gonna share with you the partnership overview. The East Flatbush Partnership is backed by NYC's Administration for Children's Services, better known as ACS, and we're in collaboration with JCCA, and we bring together resources and individuals to uplift the East Flatbush community. Our major goal is to strengthen child safety and family well-being through comprehensive support. We try to empower families to tackle obstacles, cultivate essential skills, and forge deeper community ties. Our vision is equal opportunities where every family succeeds, and our mission is to improve access and coordinate resources between residents and service providers that support child and family well-being and a community's capacity to thrive. And that is why we're here. And again, I'm going to ask you all to please put your names in the chat so that we'll have your names. And again, I'm going to say we have a raffle and you got to be in it to win it. And now I'm going to turn the mic over to, I'm going to turn the mic over to our guest speaker tonight, Danielle Medina. Danielle, hi, welcome. Good to see you again.
Thank you, Diane. Thank you for the introduction. I want to let's pretend that you are in my kitchen tonight. And I'm going to address everyone because that's what a host does. So first I want to say, hello, Cindy. Hello, Diane. Hello, Gilda. Hello, Joanne. Hello, Judith. And hello, Stephanie. Thank you for joining me today. And I am once again Danielle Medina of Fit and Play Mama, which is a lifestyle coaching service. I teach people how to eat healthier, how to move better, and I do it in a fun way, right? Because listen, we all know that we should be eating and moving healthier as much as we can. But the thing is, how do we do it in a healthier way? And that's what I'm going to teach you today. There are so many benefits of eating a more plant-centered diet. And that's what I'm going to show you tonight. If you take a look in the background here, on the wall over here, I have a poster and it says the power.
Yes, I am.
Oh,
I'm in the bed.
Oh, thank you. Hi, Lashana. Good to have you as well. And I hear a little one in the background. I have a little one as well. So it's a family affair. Now, the power plate is a very important thing to understand because this diagram in the back is about all the essential foods that need to be on our plate, right? To really make sure that we're getting enough vitamins, nutrients, and minerals, all of that amazing stuff to make us healthy. So the first food group is going to be vegetables. You're going to look at your plate, right? And you're going to make sure that you have at least half of that plate, if not maybe even maybe a quarter to a half of that plate filled with vegetables, right? Because that's really the most important thing. It's low in calories, but it's high in nutrients. And that's something that we want to make sure that we're getting every single day. So things like leafy greens, we have broccoli, we have cauliflower, carrots, all of those types of foods you want to make sure that you're getting somehow in through your plate each day. Then we have whole grains. So whole grains, can anyone maybe unmute themselves and tell me what a whole grain is? What do you think it is?
It's a grain that hasn't been processed and refined. So like brown rice is a whole grain, I think. You know.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you, Gilda.
You're welcome.
So right now on my oven, right, on my stovetop, I'm making some quinoa, right? Because yes, there we go, Stephanie. Quinoa, barley, bulgur, there's farro, brown rice, so many different whole grains that we can choose from today. When you go to that the store, the grocery store, you'll see a whole bunch of different whole grains. Oatmeal, yes, millet, farro, oatmeal, right? If we eat oatmeal, I eat meal almost every single day, and that's a whole grain, right? So things like that, you want to make sure that you're getting into your diet. And guess what? When we hear, oh, you know, carbs cause us to gain weight, that's actually a myth, because whole grains are packed with fiber. Fiber is going to be your friend. It's going to be your best friend forever, because the more fiber you get, the more regular you are, the better health you're going to have. So when we're talking about, oh yeah, eating carbs are going to make you gain weight, we're talking about processed carbs, right? We're talking about lots of flours, lots of the cakes and cookies and all of that, right? So that you want to keep to a minimum. Okay, the next food group is going to be legumes or beans. And beans are, I'm sure we're all aware of, whether they're black, red, kidney, beans. We have black-eyed peas and even lentils, right? So all of those things are so super healthy. And look at that, September is actually whole grain month. Yay, I love that. And then the last food group is fruits. So again, fruits are packed with lots and lots of fiber. So you want fiber because it's going to help get all of the excess cholesterol and hormones that are in our bodies. And what do? We release it out, right? Every time we use the bathroom. That's the most important thing. I know it's hard to talk about that subject, but we have to do it every single day, right? Because it's something that our bodies are just made to do. So it's really not something that's taboo to talk about. So we're going to go over just some substitutes, right, that you can use when you are making certain dishes, right? So for example, say you're making a stew, right? Instead of making it with meat and fish, why not make it with chickpeas or kidney beans or even tofu? And if you're going to do coconut milk, you can do a reduced fat one, which is light coconut milk. And you can flavor it as much as you want, right? With those fresh herbs, the thyme, Scotch bonnet peppers, allspice. All of those things are going to be really good when you're making something, a dish, right? And you want to have lots of flavor popping out. How about if you wanted to add curry, right, to your dish? Same thing. Curry paste is so good, right? It really is a great spice to have. It has so many phytochemicals in it. So things like that, again, you can add into your diet. Another meat replacement for if you're making a dish, how about some potatoes and carrots, right? You can add some leafy greens in there as well. If you're into aki or saltfish, right? Think of it as maybe switching out the saltfish with hearts of palm or jackfruit. These again have that texture that mimics the saltfish and the flavor as well. So those are definitely some really good substitutions for if you're looking to lower the fat in your diet. And lastly, oil, right? Oil is something that you want to use to a minimum. So whether you're cooking and frying, try to do a little bit more water sauteing, which will help, right? Again, reduce the calories, but you're going to bump up all of your nutrients. Now, next, we're going to go over our recipe for today. And our recipe is called the Caribbean Morning Green Smoothie. This is a glowing smoothie. You're going to wake up, you're going to get this smoothie going, and it really makes you glow because of all of the ingredients that are in this smoothie, and it's so super healthy. Turmeric, yes, I do see turmeric. Turmeric is an anti-inflammatory. It's great for when you're trying to, if you have like muscle joint pain, right? So turmeric So good to have. Yes, I put turmeric almost in all my stuff that I make. Not in the smoothie, but you could if you wanted to. There's ways to put turmeric in your smoothie as well. All right, now let's grab our smoothie, right? So we're gonna grab our blender. And the first ingredient we're gonna put in is a ripe banana. Now, bananas are prebiotic foods. So we hear a lot about probiotic foods, right? Which means that's the food that feeds the good microbes in your gut. But prebiotic are it helps feed, that actually feeds the microbes in your gut. And then probiotics is what the microbes are. And that's what you like. If you take a probiotic, you're trying to fill your gut with the good, healthy microbes, right? Or bacteria. So this is something that they like to eat, which is bananas. Then here comes our green part, right? Our fresh spinach, right? So you're just going to take a handful of the spinach, put it right into your blender, right? And sometimes I even put more just because I know how much the spinach, or if you're doing kale, anything leafy greens, when you look at the green, right, you can tell this has a lot of phytochemicals, which are anti-inflammatory. It's high in calcium, high in iron as well. A lot of Ladanya, thank you. Okay, let's go down the list. We have our mango chunks, right? Mangoes give it the nice sweetness to it. But again, it has so many vitamins and minerals in it, vitamin C, right? So you're going to get, once again, this is like packed with so many good things for your body. Then we're going to put some chia seeds. And I think I saw some chia seeds. Yes, chia seeds right here. Now, chia seeds are actually so good for you. They have omega-3 fatty acids in it, which is something that we need, right, for brain function. And it's an essential fatty acid. So when you're thinking of that and you're looking at a plant-based option, you're going to look for chia seeds. You're going to look for flax seeds as well. Yes. Yay, Bob's milk, right? Yes. So many good products, right? And then we're going to put about a tablespoon of it in here. Okay. The next ingredient is, ginger. I have a little fresh ginger chunk right here. Ginger, once again, it's anti-inflammatory. Again, it helps with nausea, right? If you ever are feeling, nauseous or anything, this is really great to have. But there's so many beneficial properties of ginger. It's a great spice to put into a lot of different recipes. And then your choice, you can either put water in here, right? Just plain water, or to just give it a little bit more flavor, I have some coconut water. And this is 100% coconut water. And I always go to the back of the container and I always go to the ingredients because I want to make sure that there's nothing else in here. And it says 100% coconut water. So we're good with that. Right? You do a little shake because sometimes they will add sugar, right? And we don't want to have added sugar if we're making something, right? Because that's the whole point when you're making something from home, less sugar, less salt, all of that. So I'm putting about, let me see, it says about a cup, actually no, half a cup of coconut water. And then if you want to put a little bit of richness in this, you don't have to. This is optional as well. This is almond milk. So this is unsweetened almond milk. You can do soy. You can do coconut milk if you want. You can do, there's hemp seed. There's so many plant-based milks out in the market now. So you really have your choice of plant-based milks. And this is about 1/4. There. Right. And then what I'm going to do is put the top on, grab my put my blender over here. So that's my background. And I'm just going to blend it for about 30 seconds. So here we go. Ready? And let me get my cup. Go. And then let me show you as I pour. And this looks so good. This is nice and thick, just like how I like my smoothies. Oh, and then my daughter's here. Do you want to say hi? This is Maya. She's going to say hi real quickly. Go say hi to everyone. She actually helps me a lot in the kitchen because we make sure that we try to make this very family friendly. The kitchen is invite the kids, let them get their kid friendly knives and start cutting up at an early age. And you'll see they will eat much healthier because of that. All right, so we're gonna do a taste test. Wow. Right away, I'm tasting the ginger, which is so, I love ginger. If you don't have to add that, right? You can take the ginger out. So the freshness of the ginger, I taste also a little bit of the coconut water just because of that. Again, I love coconut water because it does have that nice refreshing taste. Mangoes, definitely taste the mangoes. I don't taste the spinach because the mango's in there, the banana's in there. So it kind of covers that taste of, say, eating a leafy green. So this is actually very kid friendly because I've made this before in my children's classes and they love this. The kids they will drink this up. This is something you can easily do with them so they can actually see what you're putting in. Have them, they may be like, oh, here, that's not good. But once they taste it, then they're like, oh, it actually tastes pretty good. So there you have it. I encourage you to please, I did send the recipe out. So hopefully you will all get the recipe. You can try it. You can add anything to it as well. If you want to add a little bit more of maybe you want to try pineapple with this. This is also great. But it's such a refreshing drink to have in the morning. It's great for your skin. It's great for your body, for your mind, your mental wellness. So please try this. And I want to thank you all for coming into my kitchen tonight and having some fun with me. And I hope to see you all soon. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Danielle. I have a question. What blender do you have? Because it really smoothed out that spinach very well.
It did, right? I am using, it is called a Vitamix.
Vitamix.
Vitamix, yeah.
Yeah, Vitamix is probably one of the top brands if you're really looking to make sure that everything blends really well. Vitamix, it's a little bit more on the expensive side, but once you get it, you really are going to have it for a very long time.
Mm-hmm. Okay, before you go, I have a couple of comments in the chat I want to share with you. Joanne said that she adds unsweetened Greek yogurt for her probiotic.
Yeah, so again, with yogurt does have, well, it has probiotics in it, right? So probiotics, again, that is the bacteria that we want in our bodies, right? So whether it's through Greek yogurts or plant-based yogurts, right? That's one of the ways that you can get your probiotics from.
And the next one, you already mentioned pineapple, but someone asked, which fruit would you recommend to swap the mango out for those who prefer fruits with lower sugar?
Yep, so you can do apples as well. You can do a green apple. I've done this before with green apples, and I've had some bananas. If you're looking to take the banana out, even if you want to do, say, if you baked a sweet potato, right, and then overnight, you let it cool, you put it in the refrigerator, you could put that into the smoothie, and it's going to give it that nice thick richness. Also avocados too. They do the same thing, right? As long as you have something sweet in there, it takes away all the taste of the avocado and you just taste the sweetness.
And the recipe is in the chat, so you could click on it and save it to your computer or print it and have at it. And when you come to our office, bring us a glass.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. Someone asked, Gilda asked, is this a meal replacement? Can this be used to?
You can have it in, so if you were having this as a morning breakfast, for me, I would have this, but then I would have maybe oatmeal with it, you know, maybe a little
Okay.
later. The smoothie will definitely go quickly through you just because it's already been blended. You
Right.
have to chew. So you will be hungry, you know, a little bit, you know, a little later. But again, if you do it with say oatmeal or something else, that's fine.
Mhm. And Joanne echoed that Vitamix is used in most stores that do juicing. Mhm.
Before you
And
go, Daniela, as a plant-based and a diet person, any advice when it comes to just saving? You know, a lot of stores, the servings is small portions, but you have a family. So how can you feed the family with those small portions, but also just save money with food prices going up and stuff like that?
Yeah. So you
Any
want to, yeah, you want to try to buy in bulk. So when you are looking for, say, rice, right, a grain, right, the best thing you can do is try to find those big bags, right, so that they last for a long time. When I get brown rice, I get a big bag of brown rice. When I get my beans, I tend to do both. I do canned and I also do the dry beans. Dry beans are going to last you longer, right? You're going to get a whole lot more from it. So I would say try to do the bulk shopping where you have a lot. And if you're trying to, you know, feed a big family, then you'll get more for your money and make the meals pretty big as much as you can so that you can save the leftovers if you want. If you don't want them the next day, put them in the freezer. And then maybe during the week, then you can take them out of the freezer. But try to make meal prep time something that you don't have to keep making food every single night.
Mhm. And someone shared that shop at the farmer's market, the food is fresher there. That was from Joanne. And at last, there's a bunch of food farmers markets popping up all over Brooklyn. And I know that Grand Army Plaza and down at City Hall, Brooklyn City Hall, the
Yeah.
borough president's office in that area.
It's
Those
so we have to
no.
take advantage of those, right? I mean, we want to support the farmers as much as we
Mhm.
can. And, you know, some of it can be pretty expensive, some of it can be affordable. So you have to go with what your budget is. And really, if you can only choose one, at least choose one grain or leafy green from that market, just so that you can have that freshness to it. Because it's very true. When you taste something that comes from the farmer's market, so different from the supermarket. So we have to, you know, we have to do what we can.
Thank you so much, Danielle, for sponsoring and sharing your expertise. We appreciate your partnership with the partnership so much. You have a good evening, and your daughter is growing. I think she's grown from the last time I saw her.
I
Right?
know.
She's
She's so
getting
big.
big.
So
Yeah.
big. It's crazy.
That's a healthy eating.
It's healthy eating. That's right. She is. You know, she eats the way I cook. I cook plant-based foods, so she's very much plant-based. I mean, when we go to say birthday parties and all of that, yeah, of course she will have the pizza, she'll have the cake. But the funny thing is she knows because the way that she eats, she'll say, wow, this was a very sugary food or this was, you know, very salty. So she can kind of taste that. Her taste buds are really heightened. And but yeah, she's you know, that's why I was saying if you start early and you
Right.
get them in the
Okay.
kitchen, it won't be foreign. Healthy food won't be foreign for them.
That's good advice. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Take care until again. I'm sure we'll be in touch soon as we're always doing something. Thank you. Good
Take
night.
care, everyone. Good night, everyone.
Right. Okay. Cindy,
All right, I'm putting up the presentation. 1 second.
okay.
So again, we thank Danielle for her expertise and what she shared tonight for the meeting and just sharing all of that information. We saved the updates for the ending because her time was limited. So we went with her first for the meeting. Usually we share our updates. But we hope you all enjoyed that
Yeah.
demo there and information shared. I sure did.
Okay, before you go in deeper, Cindy, I'm gonna encourage the residents to please put your name and your your name in the chat so that we know you're here, because as you know, we do a raffle at these
Oh,
end of
madam.
these meetings. So we want to be sure your name is included in that raffle because you got to be
Oh, madam,
entered in it.
meneer.
Huh? Miss Harris, you said something?
Nursery. I want to type. Oh, I'm going to type.
In the chat. Put your name in the chat.
Okay, so for our updates, we continue to share about the community resident liaison opportunity with the partnership. We are seeking people that are passionate and want to connect with East Flatbush and help their community thrive. We are offering a $250 stipend every 3 months attached to this opportunity. MetroCard's provided as well. An opportunity to develop your leadership skills and gain experience with community coalitions and strengthen your social capital. Those that we're seeking, we're looking for people who live within the East Flatbush zip codes, which is 11203, 11210, 11212, and 11226. You will be attending monthly meetings such as Open Door, in-person meetings, in-person events and meetings as well. It's not required, but we are also seeking Creole and Spanish-speaking individuals. No education is required here. We just, want you to have knowledge of the neighborhood and willing to make a difference. Diane is assisting by putting. I didn't forget your name, Diane. My tongue was just tied. But she's assisting by putting the flyer and the link in the chat. If this is not something that suits you, but maybe you know someone in the neighborhood, we encourage you to share it with them. We are looking for more to apply here. I know Gilda's on, who is a former community resident liaison, but always with the partnership, and we appreciate her. Gilda, do you mind sharing any, your experience or any encouraging words?
Okay. I found that that it was such a positive experience because you gain so much knowledge when you attend these meetings, and I was sharing that knowledge with people in my building, people who I knew needed assistance with certain things, and just also we've done different kinds of outreach, even after my term ended. Like, we were giving out backpacks to our students in partnership with a church in Flatbush. And since I speak Spanish, I was asked to go so that I could help with the registration with Spanish speaking people. So it's a very varied experience. You don't know what you'll be doing or where, and that's what makes it so meaningful, and I really enjoyed the time that I did it, and I still do it, even after my term was up, I'm still out there doing what I can. So it's definitely a positive experience.
Thank you so much, Gilda. We always appreciate you answering calls and texts.
Thank you.
We appreciate you greatly.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, the link is in the chat for the liaison.
Say that again?
The link is in the chat. The link for the flyer and the link are in the chat.
Okay, thank you so much. All right, moving on. We are currently also in the need of a community ambassador. This is a part-time position. I forgot how much the hourly pay is, but it's kind of similar to the resident liaison, but it goes a little bit more in responsibilities and stuff like that when it comes to engagement with the community. But if you know if anyone's interested in this position as well, there's a position open with the partnership, and we look forward to some people applying so we can start interviews and have someone join us as soon as possible. We are also still in the process of providing people assistance with the community aid initiative, which helps families that have fallen behind on the utility bill. We provide about $150. It's not a whole lot of assistance, but we do our best to advise the families on how they can get assistance with from other financial aid programs. Those that can apply must live in the 11203, 11210, 11212, and 11226 zip codes. And you must have a past due bill, meaning that the previous month wasn't paid, or previous month or multiple months wasn't paid, and that is displayed on the bill, showing that you are behind more than just the current bill that is due. So Diane is also putting in the chat for that and the community ambassador the links to apply for these initiatives as well. So just
Yes,
letting you know,
they're
there's
both
funds
there.
still available for the community aid, and we are looking forward to wrapping that up soon and giving out all of those funds. We are thankful to our council member Rita Joseph of District 40 that provided the funding to that is able to provide this initiative to the community.
And can I put another plug in for the community ambassador and
Now, if you
liaison
don't know,
position?
but we have our general.
Huh?
Sure.
Oh, no, I'm gonna say, Gilda's energy shows that once you get bitten by helping other people, by being able to share what you know that's going on in your community with your
Yes.
neighbors, you can't stop doing it. So
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
it's good for them, it's good for you, and it's healthy. Okay, that's all. That's my spiel. I love what I do. I love what we're doing. Okay. All right, I'm quiet now.
Our next meeting is on September 26th from 3 to 5. We are moving into hosting this meeting in a hybrid format. So we will be in person at 57 Willoughby Street, but also we'll have a virtual option available for those who aren't able to attend in person. But we encourage for you to come out so we can see your pretty smiles. We'll have some refreshments and stuff, and be able to engage more and re-engage being in person again, because we used to meet in person before the pandemic. So we're hoping that we can get back into the swing of doing that on a regular. Now, I know that several people have joined after we had started. So if you haven't heard yet, we've been announcing it throughout the meeting. We encourage you to please put your name in the chat. I am going to need a second to put your name on the wheel for the raffle. So if you haven't got a chance, take that time now to put your name in the chat so we can enter you in for the raffle. And I'm just going to take 2 minutes to plug those names in.
I count 11 people in the chat, but I'm only we've got 14 people here. Some Zoom user. Did you put your name in the chat?
Yes, I did. The name is Cameron.
Oh, okay. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Cindy, you have my name? I don't know if I sent this to you. What I did. Shawana.
I believe so. I'm just gonna stop sharing the screen because I'm having an issue. 1 second.
So how's everybody enjoying this funny weather we're having? We're having all the seasons in one time. We have summer in the daytime, we have fall in the wintertime, and in the morning we have fall. So, no comment, okay.
I left the house with little jacket, and by the time I left doing what I was doing, I was burning up. It's like you just
Yeah,
don't know what to do.
Wear it all, bring it all.
Yes.
Okay, I believe I got everybody now. I'm going to share the screen.
Julie, your job still has the air conditioner on? Okay. Sometimes I need that,
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I actually love the transition. You could feel that it is changing. I'm loving the cool air. And I'm going to say to everyone, please do not pray for the winter to end quickly because I did not pray against nobody's summer. Let me enjoy my
Summer, what summer? What summer?
Oh my God.
I didn't pray against it. I mean, I didn't talk nicely about it, but you had it.
We went from June to
What's wrong
September.
with you, Cindy? What's wrong with you?
There was some brutal heat out there, though. It was brutal.
Okay. Is there a way to? All right, are we ready?
Yes.
I don't see my name.
Wait,
Wait,
well,
she's still on the meeting. I can't pronounce her first name, but is she still on the meeting?
Hi, I'm here. Thank you. Good evening.
Awesome. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Okay, someone said they can't see their name. Who doesn't see their name?
Miss
Cameron.
Oh, hold on.
Maudine Cameron.
What is it?
I think it's Maudine Cameron, is that it?
Yes, it is. That's what Cameron. I don't see it. You see?
Well, if I'm spelling it right, but okay.
Just put Cameron. Camer. Is it right here? Is it this? In the yellow one right there? No?
Okay, you're there. Yeah.
Is it
There
in
it
this
is.
one?
Yes.
Is it in this one right? The yellow one right here? Is that
Meron.
or maybe
It
she
says
spelled it?
I. It's an I.
All right, somebody else's name. I'm not sure.
I. We're gonna do it again.
Cohen.
It's
Cohen. Okay, correct it. Correct it.
No.
Yes,
didn't remove it.
I see it now. I see Cameron now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you.
No problem. All right. All right, Judith.
Yes, thank you. Thank you
You're
so much.
welcome. Second winner. We're gonna call one more before we call it a night.
Okay, good night.
Cameron was already there.
Gilbert. Gilbert's still here with us?
Yes, I'm still here. Thank you for always having these meetings. I really enjoy them.
Yes, we thank all of you for joining us. Joining back. I think we started off strong for Open Door for the first meeting in September after taking a break from the summer months. So thank you for all of you that joined tonight, and we look forward to you joining us next month. 1 second, just gonna finish out the presentation with a little bit more information. Okay, as you know, stay connected. If you need to call, you can call 347-675-7810. You can email us at ef@cpp.jccany.org. Please check out our website, eastflatbushpartnership.org. And we also encourage you to follow us and check us out also on Instagram and Facebook at East Flatbush Partnership. The next meeting is October 10th at 7 p.m. We're being mindful of, continue to have people that identify with the topics that was identified. I think around, we identified all of you by you that's saying what you were interested in hearing about. So we hope that we continue to bring that to the table for you all. Thank you again. Have a good night.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
So nothing gets in the way of the backswing on my jet.